All right, we interrupt this important program to bring you an urgent message from Lot Life here in the Randall Ford Studios. Before we get to that message, Andrew, how are you doing?
I'm doing phenomenal.
Good. That's important that we know that.
Yeah.
Okay, here is the urgent message. We need to bring this information to the general public. A lot of people don't know this. They see these commercials, they think this certain thing that we're about to talk about is a good idea. Andrew, is it a good idea?
No, it's not a great idea
It
at all.
is not a good idea. What are we talking about?
We are talking about...
Can we tease this and charge money for?
You'll find out after the break.
Okay, we're not going to actually do that.
No.
But this is something that we want to tell everybody about. Because, I mean, as a manager here in the dealership, whenever people give us their credit in hopes to buy a vehicle,
All personal
they come in,
information.
then of course, we don't make the decisions here at the dealership. A lot of people know this, a lot of people don't. But we don't make the decision here. We send this off to banks. There are different banks. There are banks specifically for really good credit people. There are banks that you target if they have moderate credit. And then there are banks that we use for people that have, let's just say, challenge credit.
Correct.
Maybe they aren't established. Maybe they've had some bobbles on their credit, whatever it is, but they don't have really good credit.
A lot of people's been there. Some people haven't.
Yeah, exactly. And just because people switch back and forth from these all the time, depending on life situations. But we talk to these people, the people with the less than average credit are the ones that have difficulty getting done. If you have great credit, you can get bought anywhere, that's no big deal. But the other people that don't, I mean, they're always looking for ways to improve their credit. We've done some programs where we give some tips on how to improve your credit. There's a few little things you can do, but today we're going to go over one of the things that you shouldn't do. Now,
well, this whole program that we're about to talk about is actually fairly new, and it is sponsored fairly well.
yes.
I'm talking. There's influencers that have it that have been pushing it, and they should not be.
Yeah,
So
because in the old days, there used to be a thing that everybody would talk to, and they're still available. I mean, here in Fort Smith, you have to go across the river to get these they're called Mouse House loans.
Yes.
These are little payday advance places where they'll go, you can get a payday advance on your loan to get some money if you're having trouble making it till your payday. I understand bad situations happen to people. Sometimes you need to do that, but this is not a good idea.
Correct.
Whenever we send this off to a bank, whenever banks see this on your credit, whenever they see a payday advance loan, and typically a person just doesn't do one, they tend to get in a habit of doing that, where you see it repeated again and again and again. Whenever you see that, and whenever a lender looks at this, we're saying, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Smith want to borrow this much money to pay on this car. It's going to be a $450 car payment. Can you please go ahead and put this through? And then they look at their credit because they review that credit. They look at the credit and they see that Mouse House loan where they're borrowing for their payday.
Correct.
To get that money ahead of their check. Then to the bank, that signals them that they are having problems making it on the money that they're making. If you were a lender, ask yourself this. If you were going to lend money to somebody and you see a red flag that says they are having problems paying their bills on the money that they're making now, but they want to pay $400 more every month, what do you think as a lender?
yeah, I mean your credit, it's a report card. So yeah, as a lender, you're going to be like, nah, I don't know if he can pay the money.
Yeah, you're the last
He's probably
one.
going to use that. He's probably going to go get another house mouse loan.
Yeah.
To pay the payment.
Yeah.
Then he's going to have two payments.
Yeah. So, but the new one is Mouse House, kind of old. That's been going around for a while.
Correct.
Now there is a brand new sheriff in town on
Absolutely.
these things, and that is the Chime card. Now I know there's commercials. I see commercials all the time on TV about these things.
Massive.
Chime card this, Chime card that. You can get your money fast. You don't have to worry about waiting for your money. You can get your money now. They'll advance you your money. That's all good and well, but it is not good and well whenever you're trying to borrow money from a bank if you don't have exceptional credit.
Correct. And not only that, make sure that if your kids are, watching YouTube and stuff like that, it is sponsored on that too. That is just getting implanted in their brain as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it is just all over the place.
Flashy ad. It's a good-looking
Yes,
commercial. It's
absolutely.
professionally done. You think that? How could that be wrong? They ain't gonna lie to me on TV, right?
Exactly.
TV would never lie to me.
Exactly. Yeah, Chime is it's a no-go for banks right now. What was the rating? I think it was like 86% of. The reason is the reason why we say Chime and why banks are avoiding Chime is because I think 80% of consumers that are getting loans through banks that have a Chime card
Are defaulting
yes,
on those loans.
Yes, correct. Defaulting their loans.
That's a big number. I don't know if 86% was the exact number, but there's somebody said a long
86
time.
out of 20.
Yeah, somebody said a long time ago. I think it was Einstein or Mark Twain. One said there are lies, damn lies, and statistics. Meaning that statistics are the biggest lie. You make it say anything you want to, but we know in fact that whenever we send somebody, we look at the credit, we see a Chime loan on there, we send it to the bank. More times than not, that comes back as a rejection. And it's just becoming more and more that marketing is getting out there. I think probably of the credits that I've pulled over the last, over the last month, I've probably seen on the people that are credit challenged, I've seen probably close to 50% of those people have a Chime account, and those people are getting turned down.
Yeah.
Or if they're not getting turned down, they're getting a worse offer from the bank than the people that don't have those. So we wanted to get out there and warn you, because if you don't know and you get out there and you get one, then it's kind of like defaulting on a payment. That sticks with you for a while. So you can have that Chime card, you might not use it, but if they see that on your account, then banks are apt to turn you down whenever, if that Chime card wasn't there, they might not.
And I know y'all's like, no, Chime helps your credit, because that's what that's what they say, and it kind of does. But the thing is that banks don't like it. So I mean, even if it helps your credit just by a very small smidge, which is you have a way of what it helps.
Yeah, here's how it's helping your credit, because if you get that Chime payment, prepayment, and so you're able to make a payment, you aren't late on something, then yes, that is good, because you didn't get a late payment on that. But if you can find a way to manage your payments a little bit better, anything you can to help from getting a Chime loan, because again, that's the current that's yesterday's Mouse House loan is today's Chime loan, where it's an automatic thing. And as soon as we call that bank, say, hey, they're really, really trying. They are doing this. They're getting their credit turned around. They're doing everything they can, Mr. Bank. But Mr. Bank says, well, I see right here that has a Chime loan. And to me, I just got off the phone with a bank a few minutes ago where they saw that and they said, well, I see that they have a Chime loan. So that's really a red flag for us. We're going to have to probably not do this loan. So do whatever you want to do. Take this with a grain of salt. We're just passing the word along.
We're trying to get ahead of the game, because Chime is fairly new. I mean, they've probably been open for maybe a year and a half, something like that. It's not like they've been, they probably have been open longer than that. They just now are getting sponsored and pushed as aggressive as they are right now. So we're just trying to get out there and say, hey, if you do have a Chime card, go get something else. Go get something else. Like, do anything other than the Chime card.
Yes.
Open a different bank account. There's multiple stuff out there, but yeah, stay away from Chime right now, because it is not looking good for the banks, especially if you're trying to get a car loan, house loan, anything like that. Then that will definitely help you if you don't have
Find
a Chime
different
card.
way. Don't let that Chime get onto your credit, because it's not a good thing.
Yeah, it's
I would like to say that this episode of Lot Life is not sponsored by Chime.
It is not sponsored by Chime at all.
we might even get beep. You never know. So guerrilla marketing, go subscribe to this thing as fast as you can, because now we're putting that information out there where they're going to try to hide it.
Yeah,
they're going to try to fuzz this out. They're going to try to make us disappear.
Yeah.
Was that car here before?
No, it wasn't. That's them right now.
There's a black car out there with the windows tinted, and we don't know where it's coming from. It could be somebody watching us from the Chime police.
Could be. Yeah. So get rid of the Chime right now.
Yes.
And that's what we're
Remember, you heard it here first, and you probably heard it from us, but this could be the last thing that we say.
Hope it's not. I do not want it to be the last thing that I say.
We're gonna have to put Andrew name tags on all the salespeople out there, so maybe they'll capture them first. So as soon as they take one, then we know to be careful.
Maybe they take our other manager, Andrew, first.
That could be. We have a manager, Andrew. So he's gonna go out to his car today and be like,
a wild story when he comes back. Not only that, for Ford, what we're doing here at Randall Ford, we are still doing the 11%.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, well, sorry, I took it out of your I read your notes and took it and go ahead.
Yes, the 11% sale is still going strong. We've been so busy, in fact, that, that's the reason we've been so busy. That's the reason this Lot Life is coming out on Wednesday instead of Monday.
That's
because
my fault.
We thought
That's my fault.
We decided to go up and do an 11% sale because we wanted to one up a 10% sale. So we decided instead of doing a Monday episode, we would two up it and do a Wednesday episode because Andrew decided to go on vacation. He's been so worn out from all the sales that he's done, both of them, that he needed a vacation for a whole week.
Hey, that whole
left us shorthanded, took off over a week. week. So we'd sit there and realize that maybe we don't really need him after all. Because we had a great week without him, but he is back because he said, look, they're selling cars without me. I guess I'm going to get on back there.
That's why I get scared when I take vacations. I'm like, man, these guys are going to really know that it's better without me. But you know what? Hey, I'm here. I'm back. I got to make sure that, I do enough work for the next 2 days and then I can slack back off.
Yeah, because we're going to start by editing this and getting this ready to put up on the interweb,
Correct.
the www, so you can buy. We didn't bring it out here. There are no issues of hander pants. I'm actually sold out right now on the hander pants. As you see, my hands are naked right now.
No hander pants. Oh my goodness.
I got a blister. Is that blister from riding?
That's from
I had to
the
write you up 3 times earlier, and it already created a blister.
That's not.
Because I didn't have
some hander pants.
No hander pants.
No hander pants. Sponsored by Hander Pants.
Yes.
Gosh, I hate hander pants.
Hander pants rock.
But
anyway, yeah. Tell them what you tell them.
Click the link above.
Click the link.
Go subscribe to our YouTube. If you go ahead and share this post, like it, get us out there, man. And we are at what? How many followers now? 44 subscribers.
45.
45 subscribers. We're looking for 50.
We are.
If we can get to 50.
We're actually. You people have listened. We've said stuff, and you've listened.
Yeah.
Tell you what, if you come in, we got another issue of Lot Life T-shirts. I didn't tell you about that because you gave all the other ones out real fast. Some of the people weren't even subscribers. You just gave them out to try to make friends. Still didn't work because I noticed you don't have any. But anyway, so we have another supply of Lot Life T-shirts. So if you will come into the dealership, say that you saw this podcast, for the next 5 people that do that, we're giving you a free Lot Life T-shirt.
But you do have to show me that you are subscribed to our YouTube.
You have to be subscribed to the YouTube.
And then you can get a Lot Life T-shirt. Woo! Man, I might need another one. I've been plus size here. But anyways,
Because that vacation.
Eating all the
Donut
time.
vacation.
Donut vacation. But yeah, click the link. That's all we got, really.
Yep. See you next time.
See ya.